What's going on? It's Fuego here, and today I'm going to be using the new Evolution Inferno Dragon in Path of Legends, testing it out, see how strong it is. Is it broken? I don't know yet, because I'm still getting my first impressions here. As you can see, I'm currently in League 2. My first match was an instant disconnect from my opponent, so still, I really just want to figure out how good this Inferno Dragon, excuse me, really is. And look at this, guys. Goblin Curse Rage, maximum value off rip in the first game here. You know I love that. And oh my goodness, are we going to shred once again? I mean, that's insane. But the reason I'm running this kind of particularly like toxic deck in general is because I also wanted to try out the Boss Bandit. The Boss Bandit has been recently nerfed, so it has 3% less HP, you know, a little bit of a nerf. Honestly, I think the Boss Bandit's still going to be a very good card, but you never know, so that's what I want to kind of test out here today. I'm going to cycle my first Inferno Dragon. Yo, he kind of like predicts it a little bit. I don't know, Scar me the bridge. Kind of interesting play, but Inferno Dragon's still going to tear here. And Sparky is not a card I mind seeing because as you can see, we have the Zap and Guards in this deck, so we really didn't come prepared here. Is he going to minion horde? If he doesn't minion horde, I think Inferno Dragon's just going to take the tower off rip here in the first one, man. All right, we're moving up arenas. Let's see if we can get some better competition. So I've seen a few clips of the Evo iDrag, and apparently it keeps its charge as it switches from target to target. So say it builds up its charge over time, so it's shooting stronger beam, I guess. Over time, it's gonna obviously grow up like the way the Infernos do in this game, but once it switches to the next troop, it keeps that same damage that it had on the previous troop, which definitely makes the Inferno Dragon a scary target when that's the case. So definitely want to watch out for the Evo iDrag. And I probably did a very poor job of explaining that, so please bear with me if that was not very descriptive. But we see the balloon come down from our opponent. Unfortunately, I don't really have my air counters in hand. I think I might have to just give him this tower, to be honest. Yep, I think that's the wave we have to go here. So we're going to eat a lot of damage here off rip, but I think we are up Elixir, so we're going to have a decent counter push. Let's see, the Dagger Duchess is going to help out a lot against his Inferno Dragon. I'm going to cycle my second Inferno Dragon. No, he goes for the freeze. Oh my goodness, I should have known. Goblin Curse does save me, but holy cow, what a freeze, man. I totally should have expected that, but I'm a little off my game, man. I'm a little rusty. But let's see. Boss Bandit. Ooh, Boss Bandit does not get the charge. I think I'm going to bring it back, actually. Maybe see if I can get that double bounce. Let's go Rage here as well. Rage Boss Bandit kills the Firecracker. He goes for the NATO, but Boss Bandit is still putting in that work on top of the tower. I could pop the ability here, but I think I'll just let the Boss Bandit go to work. Maybe I'll pop it now. It's probably a little too late. Yeah, that's all right, though. We get a ton of our damage back. You know, I'm going to Guards. I don't really want to eat that damage. Just because our opponent El Nemo here does have the balloon, and balloon's a little tricky for us to stop, especially if he goes in for that freeze. Is he building up a balloon? Is he getting ready for a balloon push? Because he just ignored those Guards. And yep, sure enough, he is. Let's see, iDrag comes down. Can he get a freeze down here? I don't even think so, right? Okay, yeah, I mean, that's fine. I'll probably ignore that and go in with the Evo iDrag. Yeah, look at this, guys. My Evo iDrag is charged up to the moon. Let's go Evo Zap here as well. That's going to kill the Firecracker, keep my iDrag alive. Goblin Curse, just to make sure that Dark Goblin dies. Rage on top of everything. And guys, El Nemo's in some trouble now. Second Inferno Dragon. The Evo does die, but the Giant's shredding the second tower. Come on, can we take that down? He freezes, but he misses the Giant. Oh my goodness, what a game right here. Inferno Dragon does take down the second tower, and that's beautiful right here. So we really just need to watch out for one more balloon push, and I don't know that I can actually really do too much about that. So he's probably going to take my tower here. Just the nature of the game here. Let's kill that Firecracker. Yeah, we didn't have the iDrag in hand, so I'm just going to let him take my tower and then go completely in here. Perfect. Okay, let's go Rage on top of everything. We got the Boss Bandit, the Guards. He does take our second tower, but there's no way he stops this, man. That is good game, and that's the power of Giant Boss Bandit. We got some decent value from the Inferno Dragon, but I want to get even more in the following matches. What do you guys think in terms of how strong the Evo iDrag is? Because from what I've seen so far, I think it's definitely a good evolution, but I'm not sure where I stand on if it's like too strong. Maybe it's just in the right place. I would say probably not a little weak, but I don't know. iDrag isn't a super popular card outside of like Megaknight and Giant, so it's going to be interesting to see how this kind of shakes up into the meta here. But back to the match here. Looks like we could have a little bit of a bait deck on our hands, so let's hold this Goblin Curse. Ooh, okay. I think, is this a decent Goblin Curse Rage? I mean, it takes out the Dark Goblin. Oh, nice. Okay, we hit the Goblin Gang as well. Very good Goblin Curse. He's out of daggers, but oh, he does get the King to activated. You know what? I think that's worth it, though. Honestly, I will take 1,300 damage for a King Tower activation. I think that's a fair trade. I'll go guards here to clean up the wall breaker, because I think the back one would have connected there, so not too bad here. We do have a pretty hot start for ourselves, and I'll definitely take that. See the princess come down. Okay, so our opponent does have the Dagger Duchess, and I think that's going to be very good for us, especially in single elixir. This deck does a great job of building up huge pushes since we have very nice tanks with the Giant and the Goblin Machine. So I think this guy's definitely going to be in a little bit of trouble. And look at that, man. He's all out of daggers, so the Goblin Machine is launching 2 fat rockets right on top of the tower. I'm going to go for my Inferno Dragon. Okay, let's go Curse here to save our Rage for the barrel. And then I could even Boss Bandit on top of a Dark Goblin, but no, doesn't play it. Okay, that's fine. Probably going to, yeah, just Dark Goblin down low. We'll let that do its, run its course. And, ooh, okay, so let's go guards here once again. I think I might need to respond to that Dark Goblin, so let's go for our Boss Bandit. We have the Rage for the gang if need be. Goes for the cannon. Okay, that's fine. I'll probably just let this go, and then we'll just walk ourselves right into double elixir. And, ooh, guard gets some fat chip as well. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Let's go for that Rage on the inside tile here. And now I'm getting ready to set up for a big push. I'm not sure if my opponent has a rocket here. I haven't been counting his cards. I'm going to lean towards probably not, but you never know, right? So let's get our second Inferno Dragon down here. Next Inferno Dragon will be Evo, so definitely something we want to keep in mind. Boss Man on the right just to secure here, give us a little bit of dual lane pressure. And now he's going to be out of daggers for like the next 30 seconds, guys. So look at this, man. He has to defend a Boss Bandit. Inferno Dragon just shreds the Evo Valk. Let's go. I'm going to go for Goblin Curse Rage. We have the Evo Zap if we need it. Oh my goodness, guys. This deck is insane. I'm going to Evo Zap just for the heck of it. We have the Evo Inferno Dragon as well. Still has no daggers to be seen from our opponent here. Evo iDrag walking down to the King Tower, and that's going to do it. That is good game, ladies and gentlemen, man. Double Elixir totally swung that matchup right into our favor, and I'll definitely take that nice win. We made it up to League 4 now, Master 1, so I'll probably play a few more, see how this goes. Let's drop our Rage on top of that Ice Spear, and I want to try and get to my Evolution Inferno Dragon as early as possible this time. So having the iDrag already on the board is nice to see, but the Rocket is not nice to see. Okay, obviously going to be a pretty good counter to the iDrag, so that's definitely something to make note of here. Knight comes down. So what is this going to be then? We see the Knight, we see the Rocket, probably thinking Xbow. So would a Giant here be good? No, okay, Princess. So Princess is going to scream bait. Let me get ready for my Goblin Curse. Okay, I'm actually going to Goblin Curse and then late Zap just to reset the Inferno, kill the Princess, and then we have a Rage for a Goblin Gang. So let's see, what does he go for here? Do we see a gang come down? There it is. I'm going to drop my Rage and see if we can get any damage off of this. Yo, hold on, guys. Look at that, man. Being ready for the gang got us like 1,500 damage. So beautiful. Honestly, I think Goblin Machine got more damage than the Giant, as crazy as that sounds, man. Goblin Machine rockets are not something you want to sleep on. Our opponent does a good job kind of abusing our cycle there and getting some nice chips since we didn't have a good barrel counter. So well played to cool Alex here. And, okay, how do we want to respond to this Princess? I know what I want to do. I want to go Inferno Dragon. I can't really cycle my Inferno Dragon in the back, so I think just playing it at the bridge, killing the Princess is as good as value as we're going to get for now. And if I want to play my Evo Inferno Dragon, I'm probably just going to have to catch him whenever his rocket's out of cycle. So let's go for the... All right, yeah, we'll go for the Goblin Machine here, just kind of in the middle. Tank for a few of these Spear Goblins. Beautiful. And then I might go... Ooh, I don't know what to do here. I think we'll probably just stall until double and try and build a big push. I think that's probably the game plan here. Yeah, so let's set up with our Giant in the back. We're going to be getting ready for a big push. Does he go for the barrel? He does late. Okay, that's fine. Let's go for the Boss Man on the opposite lane here soon. And if he goes for like a rocket at any point, I do have the Evo Inferno Dragon. So I'll go Boss Bandit now. His Knight gets a ton of damage, but I think this is a time where sacking it and attacking is going to be wonderful for us. Okay, let's go Curse here. He's probably going to try and rocket if he can in time. Oh, Goblin Curse gets a ton of value. Let's see. Evo Inferno Dragon is on the board doing wonders as well. I'm going to rage it up. How can he stop this Inferno Dragon? Look at the right side tower. Oh my, that just got shredded in like half a second. Not even. The Evo, oh my, I can't even speak, man. The Evo Inferno Dragon is taking out the King Tower, and that's good game, baby. This Evo actually has me at a loss for words right now. This is insanity. That last match may have genuinely been the fastest tower down I've ever seen. That was crazy, but let's see if we can get even more value from our evolution in this one here. Let's drop this Evo Eye Drag in the back and see what our opponent is playing here. So, oh, it looks like they also have the Evo Eye Drag, so this is going to be a cool kind of showcase on how to defend the card. So, probably just going to let these, I was going to let these trade, but he goes for the bats, so I will rage it up a little bit, but nothing too crazy to start things off here. Seeing the Inferno Dragon and bats, I was thinking Megaknight, but I mean, once you see the battle healer, you got to think Elixir Golem, right? So I guess that's what we're thinking here. I will say one card that would definitely be a problem for this deck to defend is the Electro Dragon. We don't really have a big spell, and it does counter our best air card, which is the Inferno Dragon. So, and sure enough, there it is. So I think I'm actually going to pressure opposite lane. Oh, he kind of overspends with his Inferno Dragon as well here. So I think this pressure opposite lane could be very, very good for us. Let's go for the Goblin Curse. I think Goblin Curse does kill bats, right? Please tell me it does. Nice, it does. So we're going to definitely tower trade here, and then I think we'll probably just let this eye drag die, and then eye drag on top of his Electro Dragon once everything is said and done here. So I think we'll take this, man. We're going to be up damage. We're going to have an Elixir advantage as well. I mean, this is just a very solid situation, so this is beautiful. We got the Goblin Machine cranking down on these Elixir Golem blobs, and I'll set up for my next Inferno Dragon here. I don't know, man. I feel kind of bad after playing that Inferno Dragon just because I know it's going to get countered by an Evo E-Drag here soon. But if he does play that, maybe we can pressure the King Tower, do something silly like that. Matter of fact, I'm just going to boss ban it anyway. Yeah, he kind of does have to play that E-Drag no matter what. Let's go for the Goblin Curse plus Rage combo. You guys know how it goes. Oh, we're going to kill the bats as well. He has the arrows here with the boss bandit on top of tower. And guys, that is good game, man. Not only do we have the boss bandit, but we also have the Goblin Curse plus Rage combo just to seal the deal. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe if you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.